Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited today. As you can see, I'm going to Ulta. I've decided that you're going to know if I go to Ulta or if I'm going to Marshall's just by what I wear. Because at Ulta you have to wear pink, orange, purple, black, and I think that's it. I think that's all the colors of the shirts you can wear. And they have to be plain. Like, no designs. Where Marshalls, you can wear pretty much anything. But you can't have logo. Like, a Nike shirt. It can't have, like, the word Nike going across it. Or, like, you know, t-shirts with, like, Shira or whatever it may be. Care Bear, whatever. Like, you can't have that sort of stuff. But you could have, like, floral or patterns and stuff like that. But I'm wearing pink. So, and I started thinking the other day, like, what all these brands are going to be doing for Christmas. Because, y'all, I am saving my money. Because I know we're going to get hit hard. And I know we're going to get hit hard October, mid-October maybe. I really wish they'd spread it out a little bit. But we already know, it's going to be mid-October, so we got to start saving. I'm actually surprised that some brands haven't already launched certain things for, like, Halloween and stuff. I know some brands have, but we shall see. But I am so curious on what is to come for the holidays. Fingers crossed that they don't disappoint. Because, you know, we spend our hard-earned money on this stuff. I do. Hopefully you're not the fool that I am. Because I sure don't need all this stuff. But I got my eyes set on a couple of brands. Like Too Faced and Tarte. Which I've seen some of Tarte's things. And I'll be honest, not impressed. And I hate that because I've been really, really, really loving Tarte. I feel like their formula is good because I did see some of the stuff in person, and it looks like it's the good formula, you know, but it just wasn't calling me for some reason. I do think that they would be good for stocking stuffers, so I could always try it and then pass it on to my grandkids. It's cheating, I know, but hey, sometimes I gotta cheat. But yeah, but really I've got my eye on Pat McGrath. And I'd like to see her launch a Mothership. I'm not gonna lie. I really would like a Mothership. Not her past Christmas collections, but like an actual Mothership and different. And I get why it's probably not gonna happen because people want basic. So I get it, but I would like to see it. Natasha Denona, of course. Too Faced, of course. And for Halloween, I'm interested in Glamlight for that. And then what was it? There's another brand. ColourPop. Y'all, I can't even remember the last time I bought a ColourPop palette. I was thinking that the other day. I am curious what they're going to launch. Alright, but for today, we're going to play with Pat McGrath because I want to get a feel again for it. As if I forget, but you know. But I don't get to play with a lot of stuff that many times because my collection is so large. So, for foundation, I am wearing Prada today, actually. And I will say that foundation's growing on me. I don't think it's like the end-all be-all of foundations, but I do think it is pretty. I do. For concealer, I'm wearing Item Beauty. Again, this isn't my favorite concealer. By no means, you can't even purchase it now at Sephora. I'm just trying to use it up. I probably shouldn't have used that concealer with this foundation because foundation is an A where that concealer is maybe like a B minus, you know, so it's not as good, but here we are. I set the T-zone in under the eyes with JSC translucent powder. Again, just trying to use it up. And I set the rest of my face with my Lawless actually today in white. Because usually I use Bare Minerals or Natasha Denona. But I found Lawless and my Dior No Powder the other day. And I do need to use that up too because there's just no point in me not. But my Lawless, y'all, look at that. Like, I feel this is another thing that will be gone by the end of the year. I really do believe that. So how exciting is that? I don't know if I'll I will repurchase this. Let me say that. What I don't know is if I'll do light or if there's a light medium or if it's a medium. I'd like to see. But I will repurchase it in some form. For bronzer, blush, and highlighter, all Pat McGrath. For the bronzer, I am wearing Nude Honey. And I just think that's the perfect bronze. It's just perfect. If you can find the shade that you like in blush, bronzer, highlighter with Pat, you won't regret it. It's just whether or not you like the shades of them and the undertones. For blush, I'm wearing Love Struck. Now, the blushes are a little different, though. These are very, very pigmented, okay? Very. And when I mean very, I mean a little will take you both cheeks, okay? I know it's powder. But you want to be very... you want to make sure, A, there's not much on the brush. B, the brush is evenly got the product on it, especially these darker shades. Because where you tap or lay, like if you just tap it, you'll be fine. If you lay it down, that's where most of it's going to go, and it's going to be hard to kind of, make that even or make it not look too dark. As you can see, even now, this is a little bit too dark still. But again, A, probably not meant for my skin tone. B, this will fade by the time I go to work, so, I need it to last. Blush is one of the first things to go, so, Highlighter. Oh, this is my favorite. It is Lunar Allure. Yep. Lunar Allure. I would say this is probably my favorite highlighter in the well, no, it's not. Out of these, it is. Love this. Really, my favorite is the one with the cherub. I cannot think of the name of it right now, but that's my favorite. Of course, then we do have that gold hockey puck. But it was a little bit dark for me. Anyway, beautiful. Pat McGrath, can't go wrong. Well, you can if you choose the wrong shade, I suppose, but, in theory, we can't go wrong. Alright, and then for the palette, I was really going to go with the Mothership Divine Rose 2, which would be number 8, I believe, Mothership 8. Or is it 7? No, it's 8. 7. 8. It's 8. Yeah. But I actually decided to go, because that one had the pinks in it, But I actually decided to go with the Mothership 10 Moonlight Seduction. Is it light or lit? Moonlit. It's gotta be moonlit, right? And here's why it's this shade right here. That shade right there, you just can't go wrong with it. It's just gorgeous. Now, do a lot of palettes have that kind of shade in them? Yes and no. Yes, the shade color, but not formula. And it is just gorgeous. And the thing with these shades are, you probably want to do your eyes first. But say you don't, because you're like me. I highly suggest investing in this pen. I understand, or this wand, the artistry wand buyer. I understand that it may seem silly where you can spray it, use the glitter glue, whatever it may be. But look, this is made by Mcgrath. This eyeshadow palette is made. They are made to go 1-in-1, and this has never, ever, 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 ever failed me. With that said, this has also never failed me with any other special shade either. Like from other brands. They're not as special as hers, but you get my point. It works really well. But on the flip side of that, I can use a glitter glue with any other brand. Not this one. So, it's kind of whichever you want to do, but this is one, like, I will have this at all times. It's just worth it, you know? Oh, for lips, I don't know if you can still get this. It's called the Rouge Infusion, the Neutrals Lip Ink in the shade. Oh, it's up here. I have no Peony. I think it's 19 Peony. This is quite interesting. How I got this, I have no idea. It must have been a perk point. But what I will say with it is it's a nice little stain. It really is. And it lasts. Again, don't know if they still make it. Don't even know how I got that in my collection. I'm going to probably assume it was like a perk point. Like if you like purchase 25 or more, or 35 or more, whatever the thing is, you could add that to your basket through Sephora. For the eyeliner today, I'm wearing Kicker by ColourPop. So, let's get started. The first shade I am going to go into, my nose is so itchy, is this one right here. My allergies are getting the best of me. Actually, it's getting the best of everybody in this house. And we're all taking Claritin, but it's not so much helping, to be honest. I mean, I assume it is helping, but it's still bothering everybody. Especially in the early morning when we all wake up. None of us can breathe. This is one of my favorite palettes that she has created. And I think it's because it's more on the cooler side. It's like number one almost. It's like the big sister to the first one almost. Even though the first one's got color to it. You know, it's got that pop of blue. But, I don't know. There's just something. And I think if you combine it with them two, you could create some really pretty looks. But yeah, I really enjoyed this palette. And I understand there's a lot of hate with it. For the sheer fact of it's kind of the same old thing. And in a way it is, but it's not. I mean, the tones are different. Would we like to see this along with other things? Sure. Like, sort of separate it between colors and tones and stuff, but at the same time, I get it. We know what sells. They know what sells. They can see their marketing. And people can say what they want, but like, I want this color story, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't sell, it ain't gonna do you no good to create it. I'm using my Natasha Denona brushes. The other thing is that if you are having a hard time with her shadows, try natural hair brushes and you might get along with them better. You might. I'm not saying you will, but there's a good chance you might. Okay. That's good for now. Now we're going to go into this shade right here. And we're going to start to darken up the outer corner here. I personally, like I said, I love this palette. Again, it's not my favorite, but it's definitely in my top top 5. Is it in my top 3? I'm thinking. I would say it's in my top 3. I would. And again, it's basic. Like, the mats are good and all. Like, I have no issue with them. And I get... It's her special shades that get me. And even her satin metallic shades are pretty, you know? And the fact that this palette is and can be used everywhere, it's pretty cool. I mean, I personally would love to see that first shade as a blush. Never did it. And I probably should, you know? I really should probably do a look using a palette like that. Especially since I already own the palettes. It's like, what are you doing with them then? I should, you know, experiment with them and have some fun. But I've not done that. Just blending. You may have to take a little bit of time of blending too. I wouldn't consider her palettes that you're just gonna, you know, grab and walk out the door. You're gonna have to, and I get it, for the price tag you shouldn't, but they're kind of meant to be played with. I'm not saying it can't be done, but, you know, just saying. Alright, we're going to take that shade right here that I use in the outer corner, and we're going to run it under the lower lash line. But I do think this look turned out really, really pretty. In a way that's not too over the top, but yet it's right on the line, you know what I mean? Okay. Then we are going to lay down the artistry wand. I'm going to need the mirror real quick though first, just to make sure we're okay. So I'm just going to put the artistry wand, I'm going to take it and put it like right here, like right in the beginning part of that lid, my lid, in the inner corner section, and apply it just on the lid. All the way over about 2/3. And then I'm going to take my brush, and we are going to pick up this shade right here. And I'm going to make sure it's on the brush really good. And I will tip my head back for fallout purposes. And we're just going to start patting it on the lid. And to be fair, if I do it correctly, I don't get any fallout. Have I gotten fallout before? Yes. Will I probably on this side? Probably. Get a little bit. But if you do get it, please, it brushes right away. I mean, you'll have no issues. Alright, I think I got both eyes pretty even. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. You don't want to put too much of it because you will get the fallout. It's a fine line, just so you know, it's a fine line. But you really do want to make sure. And then just to seal it in, if you wanted to, just take your finger and the warmth of your fingertip and tap over it. And you're got it then. Like, you're good for the day. We are going to take this shade right here. I'm going to knock a little bit of that off. And again, same thing. We are going to go very carefully, and I'm just putting it in the inner corner, and I'm going to try to pat it to keep it right there so that it doesn't go anywhere. This one's even more so sparkly than that one I put on my lid, so the fallout will be harder to get out if if it happens. But can you see that shine that gives? Like, I hope you can see what it's doing to my lid right there, or my inner corner. It is just spectacular. It's almost like a wet effect. Or diamonds even. Again, spray the brush if you want more, like impact on it, but it's however you like to do it. Now we're going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to line the top lash line and lower lash line. And I got a new mascara I'm going to try. I was watching someone. Can't think of who it was. I'm bad about that, but anyway, I was watching somebody apply a mascara, and they were talking about this particular mascara being their favorite. And I was like, say less, when I looked at their lashes, So I bought me a little mini of it to give it a try. And that's why I like minis, because I don't have to invest in the full thing for the chance that I don't like it. Obviously, if I do like it, then I didn't necessarily waste money, but I could have just spent a little more and got more, but on the chance I don't like it. It's just better to be safe than sorry, I feel like. But I think brands should have minis. So we can see if we like them or not, you know? Okay. We're going to go back into that shade, first shade I put down on that lower lash line to make sure I don't lose that color. I do want it to make sure it pops out. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, the mascara. So the mascara is called Iris and Romeo. And it's in Parisian Black. I don't know. I not even heard of this brand, you all. But I thought, why not give it a whirl? And I will say I do like the way my lashes look on the other side, so we're hoping I get the same result on this side. I'm hoping. I don't mind the wand. It's a brush wand, curved. It is a little bit on the bigger side, but again, not too big. There we go. I mean, it does make them look nice. I wouldn't say it's anything like over the top. It's almost like a mascara for like an everyday type of look. I think with this personal eye look that I created today, I may need a little bit something else technically, but like it's not bad, you know, by no means. And again, I don't know what this brand's claims are, so it could be like a makeup, makeup type of brand, in which case I would say this is definitely a good product for that. But it's also not bad just in general. And I'm actually not going to apply any mascara to the lower lash line today. I'm going to see how I feel about that again. And this is it. Y'all, I am burning up. I don't know what is up with the weather. One minute it's getting colder again, and the next minute it's back up there. I'm like, why? Why can't we just go into fall? Why? But yeah, I'll be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I probably used this palette four times. And out of the 4 times, I've never created a bad look. I've always enjoyed it. I've always liked it. It was always fun to use and easy to use. So, I mean, I can't really say anything bad about this palette, to be honest with you. Even though some will, I can't. But I am hoping for holiday she does come out with a new Mothership. That's what I would like to see. Will it? Probably not. We're probably going to see the Christmas things again. But I can wish and I can hope. That's where I'm at with it. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think she's going to launch this year? Out of curiosity. Do you think it'll be a collab? I was thinking that too. I thought, would she collab again with someone? Is that going to be... Because let's be honest, she's not released that much. To be fair. Just saying. So, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think of, whatever your thoughts are for any of these brands, really, and their launches, what you think they're going to be, because I love bouncing ideas, and I love seeing what other people think that brands should do versus what they actually do, and then they disappoint us. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts, and if you enjoyed this video, if it helped in some way anyway, even if it was just entertainment purposes, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all, that way you're notified when I upload. I do upload every day but Sunday. There may not be a video for Saturday, just so you know. Can't make promises. But, I hope. I'm trying real hard to do it all. I'm trying real hard to do it all. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and any video ideas too. I'm out there today. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. And subscribe. Did I say that? Subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. I did, didn't I? Yeah. Pretty sure I did. It's been a long week, y'all. It's been a long week, but it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Y'all have a good Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you Saturday or Monday. Take care. Bye.